Yeah, we're good to go.
Okay, thank you, Vipin sir. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, dear participants. So, dear participants, welcome everyone to this interactive session with the organizing committee. This is one of the few innovative things that we have planned and done for the first time in this faculty induction program, orientation program. Just to give you a brief outline of what the structure of this today's live session will be. First, we will be having an just an overview, which I am giving of the program. Then, overview of the session, today's session. Then we will have in some information about the Teaching Learning Center from our respected principal sir, who is also the director of Teaching Learning Center at Ramanujan College. Then we will have comments and observations from our program director, Dr. K. Lata. Then we will also be discussing, because from yesterday also we had several queries, so we will also be discussing, and we are approaching the middle of the program, so we will be discussing about the results and certification of the program. So ma'am will also shed some light on it, and further it will be taken forward. The calculation part will be taken forward by Dr. Nikhil Rajput. Then we will also be informing you about a Google form that has to be filled for final certificate, and we will be showing you in this live video session that what precautions you should keep in mind, because we had some issues in the past. And we will also be telling you about the payment verification. So many have been many queries whether payments have been verified or not verified, and what is the status, and how we will know if we are in the verified or not verified. So we will be telling you about the lists that will be uploaded on portal and new forms that will be sent to you. And we will then finally be opening up then we will be finally opening up to your queries and questions. So I request the participants that please do not write your name, designation, good afternoon, etc. in the question and answer session, question and answer window. You can write those things in chat. In the question and answer, please keep it exclusive for your specific questions. And also, while posting press questions, as we have always been telling you, please go through the questions that have already been posted, so that our question and answers box is not flooded, not over flooded. And we will, depending upon how the program evolves and how much time is left, we will also be inviting some participants if they can also connect with us through audio and video. We will also see the feasibility and do accordingly. So without further ado, I now request our principal sir and director Teaching Learning Center, Dr. S.P. Agrawal sir, to kindly address the audience.
Thank you, Arnav. First of all, welcome to all the participants who have joined us today for this faculty induction program. It's a new initiative taken by Teaching Learning Center, Ramanujan College, that we are interacting with you to resolve various problems which you might face during the program and after that for your certificates and various queries, as Arnav said. Friends, let me tell you that since we at Ramanujan College has been organizing various programs, and especially in last 4 to 5 months, I think we have organized around 20 programs, and we have large number of participants in these, I think around 60,000. Now the question arises is that we want that all of you should be a satisfied lot and all your problems should be resolved from our end. But the problem comes is that most of you are very good, and technology wise, reading wise, everything is just fine. But some of you do not go through the instructions carefully. And what happens is that when you do not go through the instructions or telegram group instructions or other instructions, you keep on asking us through mails, through various means, then start calling us that we are facing this problem, that problem. And we are I mean, we have no problem. You keep on asking, we try our best to resolve. But such minor problems which, if you could have gone through each and every instruction, would have already been taken care of, things would be easier for us. Because you can understand that we have large database and large number of people. Even for this program also, we have 2,500 people. We cannot individually sometimes take up your issues. So my request to all of you is that please go through the instructions carefully. And if sometimes we are not, everybody is not very technology savvy, even I am also not. But we need to take help of our youngsters, maybe our children, maybe our colleague, maybe our friends, relatives, that how to do this. So if you will do that, things will be easier. Because we cannot teach you each and every technology. Yes, we can explain to you what exactly that means. With this background, what I would like to say that Ramanujan College is, which we have already, talked to you during the inauguration program, that we have been a center of Ministry of Education now. And it is a center called Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya National Mission for Teachers and Teaching. And under that, this teaching learning center is functioning for last 3 years. And we have conducted about 30 programs on a offline mode. That means till this COVID happened, the lockdown for COVID happened, and we could train about 3,000 teachers. But in last 5 6 months, because of the technology, because of the power of technology, we could train so many people. And at one point of time, several program goes on. And sometimes we receive queries or mails from you that I did a program and I have not received a certificate. And it is very difficult for us to understand which program, which what was the title, and all that. So this interaction has been done especially for this purpose, so that you understand each and every step, and later on you follow it strictly. So that is my humble request to all of you. But we are there for your help. Even then, if something is left out, we don't want anyone to be not satisfied with Ramanujan College. So we are very careful about it, and we wish that everything should be smooth. And but please help us in doing it smooth. Thank you very much, Arnav.
Thank you, sir. We will also take your advice and comments at the end also. Now I request Program Director Lata ma'am to share her observations and comments.
Thank you, Arnav. Good afternoon, Principal Sir and fellow colleagues in this webinar here today. And a very warm welcome to all the participants of this faculty induction oblique orientation program. Welcome to this session with the organizing committee. At the outset, I would like to tell the participants this session was included in the schedule with an intention to help the participants understand the program better, understand why we schedule the program the way we do, and finally, how this organizing committee of 12 members work round the clock to ensure you all have a comfortable and enriching experience. Arnav, am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah, this is an online program using the portal, many softwares, and artificial intelligence. But it's not robots which run the program. We are a committee of teachers like you, teaching in a central government college, responsible for the smooth conduct of this program. As the director of the program, I thought the human face should be introduced to you. While I take the names, if it is convenient for all of you, maybe you can say hello to also to the participants. So I would like to introduce you to the members of this organizing committee. Um, you have met a few of them already, but some of them, the face you have not seen. So today, if it is possible, they can switch on the video if the technology also allows. First of all, I will introduce you to Dr. Nirmalya Samanta. He is in Department of English. He's a senior teacher, senior most faculty in the Department of English, a very popular teacher, not only among his own students, but also among the faculty members. Everyone looks forward to him for his expert comments on everything that they are dealing with, including technology. Um, so if Nirmalya is here, maybe he can say
See him.
hello. So that, of course, they have seen Nirmalya. I can't see him.
Yes,
I can't see.
yes, I'm here. I'm
Oh,
here. Yeah,
yes.
yeah. I
So
think the participants know me because I've been introducing.
you've been introducing and conducting sessions. Yes. Secondly, I would like to introduce you to the conveners of the program, Dr. Sumit Nagpal. If Sumit can also say hello. Um, Sumit, are you here? If it's
I
possible
just
for you to switch on the video, Sumit.
I think he has temporarily got disconnected. Maybe we will keep
Okay,
going.
okay. Sumit is not here at the moment, but he was here a few minutes ago. Yes, Dr. Sumit Nagpal is our, like we all call him the, I personally like to call him our college's personal Ramanujan, because he belongs to the mathematics department and a very sincere and committed, member of this team who looks after various things in this organization of the FIP, including the report writing and various editing work that we keep giving him, and many other things among the organizational work that we have here. Dr. Vibhash is in Department of Management Studies. If Vibhash can also say hello to the participants.
Hello, everyone. I think I'm meeting for the first time here. So, hello, everyone.
Yeah, Dr. Vibhash is with me in the Department of Management Studies, and he is into research, and he has many research publications to his credit. And he is, among other work that he is doing for this FIP, also responsible for a lot of things revolving around feedback and feedback analysis. And when we are talking about feedback, I would also like to tell the participants that you have the name of the resource person and date. So you have to submit your feedback once because the MHRD requires it, and it is compulsory from your side. And the most important, people in this committee, without whom this online faculty induction program wouldn't have been possible, I would request Dr. Nikhil and Dr. Vipin, if they can switch on their video, to say hello. This is Dr. Nikhil. If Nikhil can say hi.
Yeah, hello everyone. Hello.
And Dr. Vipin, if you can kindly switch on the video if it is possible for you.
Yep. Hi, guys.
Yeah, yeah. These are our, we have our technical team, technical production and post-production team. They are responsible for everything in the name of technology that you see from us, that you hear from us, and the portal creation, the softwares that are there, and all kinds of technical things that we need, including the video resources and uploading them, and everything relating to production technology and the post-production work. All of this, it is because of them that this online FIP was possible. Dr. Arnav Kumar, you also...
They are also members of the department of, they are teachers in the department of...
Sorry, they are teachers in the department of
young, bright
science.
teachers.
We personally like to call them Einsteins of our department, of our college, and of our organizing team. And Dr. Arnav Kumar, you have met him on the first day, and some of you who have not gone through the opening ceremony of this FIP may not know him. Otherwise, I guess everyone should know him by this time. Dr. Arnav Kumar is the organizing secretary of this FIP, Faculty Induction Program, and he is also in the Department of Management Studies. If Arnav can say hello. Of course, you have met him just now also because he's introducing all of us. So Arnav, if you can also say hello.
Hello, everyone.
We have, and Arnav is looking after, I think he is responding to you in the discussion forum also. The discussion forum, of course, is meant for peer learning. We have, so that you people can interact among yourselves. And of course, the admin and the team and many others are also responding to you, to your queries on the discussion forum. Now I come to the members of the organizing team. I would like to mention here and repeat here once again, the whole of this team that you have seen, the 12 people and the few more whom I'm going to introduce, all of them actually literally work around the clock so that you have the video resources the next day morning when you wake up, you have the quiz in place. And of course, there may be some technical errors somewhere, and sometimes there are humanly errors also possible. But at the end of the day, you know, this human touch, this interaction that we wanted was because, you know, all of you should know that it is ultimately the teachers of a central government college who are running the program. And we are also learning in this process and in this journey. Next, I would like to introduce Dr. Aparajita Mazumdar. If Aparajita can switch on the video and say hi to the members, to the participants.
Hello everyone.
Yeah, Dr. Aparajita is a much sought after teacher in the Department of Political Science, and much sought after for the organizers also, because we like to keep things, you know, if we want things in a perfect manner, done in a perfect manner, we have to go and catch Aparajita. So thank you very much, Aparajita. And also, you know, I would also like to say that she's also responsible for the short-term course on human rights in our college. Dr. Anchal, if Anchal is here, she had some technical issue. I do not know if she can switch on the video.
Hello everyone. Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Anchal is here. Yes, okay. Hello, Anchal. Anchal is also a teacher of the Department of Management Studies. And we have Ruchika Bal. Are you here, Ruchika? Ruchika, are you here? Can you switch on the video? Well, some issues, some technical issues maybe, because I do think there are some issues. Sonia is here. Sonia and Ruchika are from the Department of Commerce, both of them. And, you know, all the mails have been attended by them, so many things that they have made it possible, all your payment verification, everything, you know, there are. And one thing that I would like to tell here also is that, you know, though we have divided some duties among ourselves, we finally end up doing everything under this faculty induction program. Though there are some duties assigned to some teachers, but we work as a team. We not strictly, you know, follow the rules for each person. Ramya Jain is here. Can I see you, Ramya?
Hello, ma'am. Hello, everyone. Yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
Ramya Jain is also a teacher of Department of Management Studies. Soon you will have one session from Ramya Jain also. Shipra Yadav, all of you have met her already. Shipra, are you here? Is Shipra here? Can you say hi to us?
No, ma'am, she's not here.
Well, I cannot see Shipra at the moment. Anyway, Shipra, all of you have already met her because, you know, you've already had a session of roles and responsibilities of teachers, and she's in the Department of Political Science. Now, having introduced all these, you know, members.
Sumit sir has joined back.
Yeah, Sumit Nagpal is here. Sumit, if you can say hi to the participants.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah. Dr. Sumit Nagpal, he is in the Department of Mathematics. And like I already said, he is our personal, you know, perfect mathematician. We call him our own personal Ramanujan. And thanks to the whole team for all the, and when I say, you know, we work 24/7, I literally mean it. I literally mean it. We are publishing things at the middle of the night. And sometimes, you know, we have doubts at the middle of the night. Sometimes someone is working at 3 a.m., someone is working at 1 a.m., and so on and so forth. So I actually want to appreciate the commitment with which the whole team is working for making a comfortable journey for the participants. Now, moving on, I would also like to say a few things. Way back in 2016-17, we took our application to the Ministry of Education for the Teaching Learning Center of Ramanujan College with the vision of reaching the unreached. I repeat, our motto vision was to reach the unreached. We wanted to train teachers across the nation and abroad, and especially the one in the remote areas of our country who generally face resources and accessibility crunch. And taking this forward during the time of pandemic, we have started with this online platform for training teachers. So it is with this motive that we started this journey of series of faculty development programs and faculty induction programs. Coming to this present faculty induction program, I would like to clear certain doubts. We've done with 1/3 of this faculty induction program. And this faculty induction program is also called the orientation program. So whoever needs the orientation certificate for the 1-month program that we are having, this is hence always called the faculty induction / orientation program. So that should clear your doubt of its, the eligibility of your, with this certificate, you're eligible for promotion, right? So this part, because we keep getting mails on this, so this is induction / orientation program. Then there are a few things, a few observations that I would like to make on behalf of the whole committee. First one is about enrollments. I'm sure all of you are now comfortable and inside the portal and working day and night. We have given you flexible video resources. You can access your resources whenever you want. And, that is how all of you are actually able to view and do it at your own conveniences. Because I understand all of us are teachers and we have our own commitments that come in our way. So that is why we cannot, we have given you this flexibility of accessing them when it is convenient to you. And when you're comfortable, you can go through them and answer the questions, understand, and refer to the discussion forum for doubts, etc., etc. There was always many mails about payment verification. We are around 2,500, 2,400 participants, if I'm not wrong, in this portal who have enrolled themselves in this portal. And there are some participants who have made the mistake of getting themselves enrolled twice or paying the fees twice, and many such mistakes have happened. But yet we are able to, and that is why sometimes we have to repeatedly ask you for verifications. And but yet within this 2,400, we are comfortably verified payments of around 2,100 plus. But there are certain participants who have not, whose payments we have not been able to verify. And this is a qualifying criteria for the certificate. I insist, I repeat, this is a qualifying criteria. You have to make the payment, and only when the payment is verified, you will be issued the certificate. So those of you whose payments we have not been able to verify, they may get mails and they will have to upload or send us the screenshot once again. About the video resources of the FIP, I would also like to tell you that, all of us like you are getting friendly with the technologies that we're using every day. And it has been a tough journey asking professors and teachers, associate professors, assistant professors to record what they have to say. And it was a tough journey for us to get all those things and put them in a video, record them. We have used our media lab in the Ramanujan College premises and got them all in place and organized them for you. And once again, I would like to thank the team of Vipin and Nikhil also for, coordinating all these things. And I would also like to take the name of our Media Lab assistant, Mr. Anil, who actually uploads and does all those necessary, corrections and coordinating with us, etc. One important point that I would like to mention here is whenever we have live sessions, we have tried to keep it in the afternoon so that it is comfortable for the participants. They are mostly at 3 p.m., one or two at 4 p.m. if I'm not wrong. And that is why we release the schedule of the program 1 week in advance. And but still, I'm disappointed to see that only around 400 to 500 see them live. The rest all see them only in the video after the program is over. So I would request the participants to kindly attend the live sessions. The live sessions have their own charm of when you can see the resource person. Also, you can ask your own queries right at the same time and get your queries cleared about the resource of the content of the program. Now, about qualifying criteria of the certificates, I would like to mention a few points here. The progress that you see on your portal is only the quiz that you are attempting. The rest will be done through the assignments and the final test, which will happen towards the end of this program. Soon you will know about the date and when will it happen. So the qualifying criteria, the MHRD or the Ministry of Education insists, the online programs should have assignments, quiz and a final test, without which this cannot be eligible. And do not confuse your eligibility criteria with the eligibility criteria of the HRDC, because ours is a program run under the Ministry of Education, and we have rules coming from the Ministry of Education straight. It is not, the UGC has nothing to do with this course, right? Though it is accepted by the UGC because it comes straight from Ministry of Education. So please do not have any doubts about whether it is valid or not. It is valid, and the qualifying criteria are that you have to submit all the assignments, and you have to attempt all the quiz, and you have to give the final test also. About the certificates, I would like to mention here, soon, I think tomorrow we are ready to dispatch the certificate. And if Arnav has a copy of it, maybe he can share the screen and show it after, we put a full stop to this discussion here. Maybe he can show you the form also. So I would like to make one or two observations here based on what we have seen in the past FIPs. One is that, when you're asked to fill up information for the certificate, please fill the information as it is required in the certificate. If you write your name half here and you want the full name, it is not possible to make corrections later, because whatever information you give in this form, it goes straight away for printing. And also, if you want your name to be written as prefixed with Dr. or Mr., please do it at just one go. We cannot entertain corrections time and again, so it is not possible. And for each correction, we have already uploaded on the we have already mentioned along with the rules that you have to pay rupees 200 extra for each correction that you want. So please be very careful when you're trying to fill up the form for the certificates. The forms, I understand, will be shared with you tomorrow. And am I leaving any other point? If maybe Dr. Nirmalia or Dr. Arnav can help me, maybe Dr. Vipin and Nikhil, if these are the points that I thought I should share with the participants. Anything else will you like me to share? Anyone from the team?
Ma'am, maybe you could say a little bit about the modules and the resource persons we
that
have
I wanted to
selected.
touch. The
Yes.
first persons you meant?
Yeah, the resource persons, how we go about fulfilling the criterias as per the Ministry of Education and the Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya
Yeah.
mission for teachers.
I do not have the 12 modules with me here. If anyone has, maybe they can share. But I would like to tell you that we have been given 12 modules by the Ministry of Education. And these include, titles like roles and responsibilities of teachers.
Ma'am, I can read out the modules if you want.
Please
Yeah,
do.
the 12 modules. The module 1 is roles and responsibilities of a faculty or academics in higher education, university structure and functioning, curriculum design and content development. Module 4 is pedagogic technique and teaching and learning methods. 5 is assessment and evaluation. 6 is research in higher education. 7 is personal emotional development and counseling. 8th is ICT, effective use of technology for teaching, learning, and evaluation. Ninth module is e-content development and MOOCs. Module 10 is university governance and administration. Module 11 is academic leadership. And module 12 is strategic planning and management.
Yeah, so these are the 12 modules which were given to us by the Ministry of Education. And we have tried to include all the modules in the current FIP also. And I hope all of you are having a very nice and interactive, a nice session. And of course, interaction with peer also in this case. And um, about the resource persons, we have tried our best to incorporate people from all walks of life, specializations, experts from management, from English, from literature, from technology, from various, departments. And I hope all of you are having a very nice, comfortable, of course, I can read from the chat also that all of you are, having a nice experience in this FIP. And in chats, I was just reading, that they are very happy with the. One more thing that I would like to touch here before I hand over to Arnav is that, the progress that you see in the portal is only the quiz that you are attempting. So the final result will not be the same percentage. So all of you should be very clear about it. Yes. Anything else?
Ma'am, Dr. Lata,
Else,
if I may just add,
Yeah.
one of the things is that the orientation program was being run by UGC even before the TLC picked up the new module-based faculty induction program. The thinking behind this faculty induction and orientation program was that teachers who join the profession as young people do not have any kind of training for this. It was often compared with the IAS and the administrative services, where you did go in for a certain kind of training before you went into service. So with that in mind, the MHRD at that time and MOE now envisaged this program, which would be basically a training program of how you become a teacher in the higher education sector. So it was never, and it is still not specific to subjects of teachers. For that, you have the faculty development programs and other specific programs which are to do with your own subject. This is an attempt to give training to teachers at various levels for various competencies that would be required of a teacher now and also in the future. So the program is basically to train you up for various things that will be demanded of you as you go along. Thank you.
Yeah, before I hand over to Arnav, I would also like to mention one thing. There are some participants who are writing about their own commitments in their colleges, and the assignments of the students, submission, verification, whatever, admission, whatever duties they are doing in their colleges. I would also like to tell the participants that we as teachers of a college, we are also doing all those things simultaneously. And that is why we have to work 24/7. So please, you are enrolled in a 1-month program. You knew in advance where you were getting into, and you are expected to do, or you submit your assignments and submit the fees, attend live sessions. So please, you need the certificate for promotion. So it is our humble request. Please, you have to time yourself in such a way that you are able to attend maximum sessions, and so that the contents of the program are delivered to actually the participants and not to just the organizing team. Yeah, over to Arnav.
Thank you, ma'am. So we now proceed. Thank you, ma'am, for shedding light on most of the aspects that we could have discussed or raised. So I would now request Dr. Nikhil if I will also be sharing screen, Nikhil sir, of the portal. If you could guide us, Nikhil sir,
Yeah, sure. No.
if you could guide the participants because they are, in a sarcastical way, they are sometimes horrified because they wake up in the morning and they see that their progress score was 40% yesterday and it has become 20% today. So
Okay.
there is some confusion. So if you can explain.
So I think the participants should not worry about this quiz thing and progress report, because all of the things are taken care of by this portal only. So there's no manual intervention in that directly. So sometimes you will find that the score has been changed, or you will find that the graph is not according to themselves. But this you must ensure that so thank you, Arnav, you have shown this. So you can see that you can see there are now 22 quizzes which is scheduled now, and we are already in our quiz number 11. So you will see there's a line, pass line 40 percentage. So you all will have to score above this line 40%. So in on an average you will have to score 40% in each quiz. Okay, so don't worry about the if you next day you find that the graph has been lowered or anything, because sometimes the number of quizzes and the questions in the quizzes and overall this the last line is the average of all the quizzes. It will keep changing according to your everyday performance. So please, I request each and every participants, please don't think that their marks are going to decrease or increase or by manual intervention. So it's automatic. And if you see anything wrong, if there's some question wrong in any quiz, all the things will be taken care of by the organizing committee. So you don't have to worry about this progress graph each, because since it is automatic, and there's no manual intervention in grading them. Okay.
So I want to add one more point. Like yesterday, we had a final exam as well. So
Yes.
because of that, overall quiz average or total goes down. Because let's suppose we have a 22 quiz and final exam as a 50% weightage, and rest of the quizzes is like 50% weightage. So it might possible that your average goes down, which is fine, right? Not to worry.
Yes, please don't worry about this. That if you see this last graph fluctuating, this QZ average, so it will keep on fluctuating every time. But you can just verify that the daily quizzes, if they are correct or not. And since I said we are not manually correcting it, it is automatically checked by the software. So it cannot be, you cannot do partiality with any participant. It will be equal for everyone. So suppose there is a quiz which has whose answer which has been correctly answered by you, then don't worry about it. We will assign marks for that quiz to all the participants in the last. So regarding this thing, I don't think you should be worried about this thing at any point of time. So this was about this quiz. I hope you don't have any other query regarding this. If you have it, you can just ask in this question answer box. Regarding the assignment thing, since assignment you will find it will be not graded. Okay, so the assignment is not automatically graded, because it is the thing, the assignment which are assigned to the participants. They have to be seen by the resource person, and they will see this and they will analyze this. But it is not graded, and we have thought of that we are not going to give marks to for the assignment. So it is much of a qualifying in nature. But you will have to ensure that you are uh, doing it correctly, because we almost see all the assignments. We are not grading them, we are not assigning marks to them, but we are checking it. Okay, so please ensure that you are doing it right. Let me share experience from the last FIP. There were few assignments in which one of the participants, they uploaded their photograph. Okay, instead of doing that assignment, they uploaded their photographs. uh, and I personally checked it, and I wrote to that participant that please correct it. Otherwise, in fact, there's not a chance of correction also. So please ensure that whenever you are uploading it, do it carefully, because there is no resubmission button. As I said, it is automatic process. There's no manual intervention in it. So once you upload it, you cannot resubmit it. So before uploading it, please make sure that everything is correct or not. Regarding the name of the assignment, that can be taken care of. Like sometimes you forget that the first four letters of your name and last letter of your mobile phone number, that is acceptable. If you just misplace anything and misplace your first name or last name, that can be accepted. But uploading a wrong assignment, there's no chance of resubmission. So please make sure when you submit your assignment. Okay. It will not be graded. I am repeating it. You will not find that it will be written in the portal that it is graded. If we are checking it manually, and we are going through all the assignments on our own with our resource persons. So and we are not giving marks to it, but they are qualifying, and you will have to do it. You cannot skip those assignments. You will have to do it, and do it correctly. Okay.
Okay,
I
thank you,
want to
Vipin.
add for the
Yes,
assignment as
yes,
well,
Vipin.
like we send these assignments to MHRD as well. So MHRD also checks randomly that what kind of assignments participants are submitting or something.
Yes. So please make sure that you're doing it correctly. Don't upload
And,
anything in
and
the.
I would like to add here, Nikhil, that Ministry of Education also checks the assignments once in a while. I mean, random checking happens.
Yes. So this was about quiz and assignments. So if you see your graphs fluctuating, don't worry about it. If you see that any question is wrong in any quiz, please don't worry about it. And if you see that your assignment is not graded, you find that you see that the assignment is not graded, please don't worry about it. Resubmission is not possible. So please make sure that you are uploading your assignment correctly at one go. And don't worry about the name thing if you have done that unwillingly, but please make sure that you are doing it, you are not repeating that mistake in the future. And whatever you have done till now, please, because since it's only 1 week, is so we are in the middle, and a lot of the other assignments have will be there in the future. So please make sure that you are doing it correctly. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Nikhil sir. Thank you, Vipin sir, for your guidance, and especially the participants are very much anxious. So I hope participants are now crystal clear that 50% weightage is for the end final exam. That will be also like other quizzes, but covering the entire program. And we have roughly about 22 quizzes. And as Nikhil sir said, it may increase or decrease, and the number of questions will also vary depending upon the content and the length of the session and what is expected as per resource person.
Okay,
And
Arnav, there are a few questions in the chat box which I can see. So I'm just going
yes,
to
yes, sir.
answer a few ones. So without one participant have asked that without checking it, without giving them marks, how we are evaluating your assignment. So suppose you have given the assignment of say I'm a technical guy, so I will ask about the assignment related to technology. So suppose you have submitted assignment of video creation, which will come I think in the next week. So what we will do, we will just see if you have made the video or not related to your subjects. So just we are not going to evaluate it, how what is the quality of that video, what is how good you have made that video, but we just to ensure that you have learned the thing and you have made it correctly. Okay, so we are not going to evaluate it about what is the quality and how good is that, and how technologically it is quite accurate. We just want to ensure that you have learned the thing and you have applied the thing while making your assignment. So we are just seeing that only. So don't we, because we are not going to treat you like a student, like students. We are just making sure that you are doing it properly or not. That's it. So you will have to make sure that you are not doing some random error or making a blunder in just putting assignment. You just want to make sure that you are doing it correctly. We are not evaluating it, we are not comparing it with that how good you have made in comparison to the participants. Okay. And there was one more question about scores. So I have answered already. Uploaded a wrong file assignment section, because so as a there no, you cannot submit your assignment through mail. As I said, it is a one time thing, so you will have to make sure that you have uploaded it correctly or not. We can just give relaxation for say this week, if you have done it say one assignment wrong or not. We will think about that, our committee will decide on it. But you will have to make sure that for the future assignments you are not going to repeat this mistake. So please upload a file by double checking it. Okay, so whenever you upload the assignment, please double check it whether it is correct or not, and then only you submit it, because resubmission is not allowed. You cannot, we are not going to accept any assignment through email. The only way is by uploading the assignment on the portal only. And this is a one time process, so no second resubmission is allowed. Okay, so please excuse for us, but we will have to stick with this. Okay, so please don't repeat that mistake in the future assignments.
And Nikhil sir, one question which I could find and you could address. So one few participants are actually sir are praising that they would also want to learn about how you are creating this portal. So I
Yeah,
think you can
yes,
guide them.
we are going to have a session. I think probably in the next week only. So we are going to just have a lecture in which you will learn how to just make your own MOOC on this in this type of platform only. So OpenEdX, the platform is based on OpenEdX technology, which has been developed by MIT and Harvard. So you will learn in this the coming week, that how to create your own MOOC course. And as you see that in CS also there's a point for creating MOOC also. So it will be very helpful for you also. So I think there will be lecture on Saturday regarding this. We will we will let you know about the schedule, and it is there in the course.
And sir, there's a query whether or how participants can access the course contents after the completion of the program.
Okay, so we have a YouTube channel, in the name Ramanujan College. So you can just search, and we will post that link after the end of this course. So you can find the video contents, all the videos on that channel Ramanujan College, and the videos will be there. So you can access it. Regarding the other things, you will not be able to access it, like quiz and assignment other things. But for the videos, all the videos will be there on the YouTube channel, Ramanujan College video YouTube channel.
Yes, ma'am. And thank you, Nikhil sir and Vipin sir. We will
Arnav,
also be getting back to you if there are further.
Arnav,
Yes, sir. Yes.
Arnav, this is the problem. As Sir was also saying, you see, we've clarified, we've just made clarifications, and yet, you are asking the similar question. For example, somebody is asking if the quiz wrong answer key is uploaded, then whom should we approach? Please don't approach anybody. If there is a wrong answer key, then we will recalibrate our quiz. Am I right, Nikhil?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. Please
Yes.
don't
So,
worry about it. If
yeah.
you find any question wrong in any, we will assign marks to all the participants, or we will remove that question from the final marking system. So don't
So
worry about it.
yeah, so we'll recalibrate our quiz marks, and we will take care of the wrong key, so to say. Similarly, there's a question about the final examination. We have just said that the final examination will be 50% weightage with the rest of the quiz that you have done. So if there are 22 quizzes, 21 quiz would contain 50% marks, would be evaluated on 50% marks, and the 22nd quiz would have also would have 50% weightage. Am I right, Nikhil?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what is happen what may happen is that you may have scored 90% plus in the first 22 quizzes, but in the final quiz you may just score 70%, in which case your total percentage will come down. So please be clear about these things. We have no problem in answering your questions again and again, except that I request you that we are like all of you. We are also teachers. We are also taking our classes. We are also very hard pressed with time, and we try our best to give you your answers and to quell any kind of query that you may have. But sometimes we do feel a little saddened when we are kind of when there are allegations of not responding or not doing something. That has never been the intention of the programs that Ramanujan College organizes. We have always tried to reach out, and we have always tried to solve your problems as best as we can. Yes, ma'am.
There's a question I would like to answer. Ram Manohar Mishra sir have asked about the HRDC center online FIP में हिंदी में पूछा है, तो I will answer him in Hindi only. So उन्होंने पूछा है कि 40 प्रतिभागी सम्मिलित हो सकते हैं HRDC में. Sir, this information is wrong. एंड बिकॉज अभी HRDC में मैंने खुद एक लेक्चर लिया है पुणे यूनिवर्सिटी के HRDC में, एंड वहाँ पर अभी 275 पार्टिसिपेंट्स थे. तो सर ये कोई लिमिटेशन एज सच HRDC ने नहीं लगाया है. फर्स्ट थिंग. सेकेंड थिंग, the rules of HRDC, UGC HRDC and Ministry of Education TLCs are different. So HRDC जो follow कर रही है हमें वो we don't okay. So Ramya ma'am have asked to said to speak in English, so I will speak in English only. So the rules of Ministry of Education's TLCs and rules of UGC HRDCs are not same. So please don't compare us with the HRDCs exactly. Okay, so HRDCs are doing orientation, we are doing faculty induction program. According to UGC gadget, both are equivalent. You can see UGC gadget by yourself. That both the courses, the value of the courses is equivalent. So you don't have to worry that if you're doing this FIP and HRDC, and don't compare it with it. Like grades, regarding grades, there were queries. We are just giving the grades, but it is not mandatory for us. But we are just giving the grade because in some institutes there were problems. Please don't compare both the things. All
Nikhil, let me please go ahead and then I will speak further.
Yes, so the HRDCs are different, and TLCs are different. The rules may be different, but the value, like the course values, like FIP is equivalent to orientation, and both are applicable for your CS. So don't worry about it. Okay.
Even Nikhil sir, I want to add one point in this. Like there is a recent UGC gadget regard for HRDCs that you need to fulfill all the four quadrants of Ministry of Education.
Yes,
So,
yes.
but lot of HRDCs
Are not
conducting this event on Zoom. So that means it's not even eligible, right?
Right.
So I'm not saying in other way, but just saying that you cannot compare things, or you cannot, means you have to read all the UGC gadget in that way, and then you can.
As Vipin said, please do not compare us with HRDCs. The quality of their program is again, our intention is not to deal in them, but the quality is entirely different, because we have undergone, our teachers have undergone the orientation program with HRDCs. They are of very poor quality. Please do not compare. We have different mandate. Ministry of HRD is very careful about the program. That is why everything has been specified very clearly. And this is a learning program. You will learn out of it. You will implement this after the program. It is not that just you will get the certificate and forget. Please do not do that. We want that you should apply each and every knowledge with your students, with your institution, and we will want feedback from you, from your bosses, that how you are performing after doing this program. So and also, as Vipin said, that we are using both the four quadrant model. We are telling you how portal is used, how MOOCs is used, how the online programs are used, how online teaching is done. So everything is included. This is a wholesome program. So let us not compare us with HRDCs. Thank you.
Yes, and regarding this, you can go through UGC gadget, and you can also go through that SWAYAM Arpit guidelines. So for online refresher courses, the Arpit program was for online refresher courses. We are just following their rules. So the four quadrant rule, they have just given that all the online courses, they should follow the four quadrant rule. So you can just go through these documents like SWAYAM Arpit guidelines and UGC gadget, and you can find it yourself that whether we are fulfilling their requirements or not. And even you can compare with other HRDCs who are just going for their orientation course online. So please don't compare with them, and you can just verify on your own from UGC gadget and SWAYAM Arpit guidelines. Okay. There was a query about a quiz again. So
Yeah.
if again, Dushyant sir, you have asked this question, technical error. Please, as I said, if you find anything wrong in the portal thing, it will be automatically taken care of. Please don't worry about it. The platform is not partial for any participant. It is just because technology is not partial to any human being. So it will treat each and every participant equally. If you find anything wrong, it will be automatically taken care of. It will be automatically corrected. At last you will find that it has been corrected. It take some time, but please don't worry about the progress thing, the quiz thing, because it is automatically taken care of later. Okay.
Yeah, there are one or two things. Can I take up, Arnav? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. And while you speak, I would also like you to address that there are three, four queries
Yeah.
regarding can we have some modules on research? So I think we have already have. So, ma'am, you
We
can
already
elaborate.
have said it.
Yeah, we have.
We have it, I think, just the next week itself we have.
And we have also done qualitative research.
We've
Correct.
already done qualitative research, yes. And there are
And a
one or two
module on
questions.
environment will also be there.
Yes, and there is a live session also on environment later towards the end. There are a few questions about the final test. The final test will be during the last 2-3 days of our FIP program, and you will get sufficient time. We have kept that in mind. Yeah, we know you all are busy. We all are also busy. I keep repeating this because I want all of you to know that we really work hard to make all these things possible for you. So the final test, whenever it happens during the last 2-3 days of the FIP, you have to be ready for the test with the whole thing that we have covered during the FIP, and you will be given sufficient time to appear in that test, because sometimes people have technology issues, sometimes some other issues. So we have taken that into consideration, and you will be given a lot of time to finally submit your final test. So the time should not be an issue. About payment verification, there is a question. I've forgotten the name because I was just scrolling through the Q&A section, and one thing that I have found is someone is asking for they have uploaded the second time their payment verification, the screenshot that we've asked them to submit, and they're asking for an acknowledgement of that. I would like to tell you here, see, please do not expect us to verify and acknowledge everything that you are sending to us. If we have problem, if we have still not received or it is not correct, we will get back to you. But if we have not got back to you, it actually means it is sufficient, and the qualifying thing has happened. So we cannot acknowledge each and everything that you write to us. This is our humble request. When there is a problem, we will get back to you. We have all your records, we have your email IDs, we have your phone numbers. We can call you, we can WhatsApp you, or we can get in touch with you through the mail. So this is my request. Please do not expect that we will. And there is someone, Apurva Soni has asked to teach us how to share Zoom meeting on YouTube live. Of course, I'm not the right person to answer it, but I would like to tell you at the same time that such technical things, I think smaller things, you will have to get hold of somebody in your own town, in your own city, or in your own home. That will be helpful. Of course, our technical team is also going to have some technical team. I do not mean the technical assistants. I mean the teachers from the computer science. They will help you with such, because we'll soon having sessions from Dr. Nikhil Rajput and others.
I'm just going to cover this time, ma'am, that how to just go for live session. So this time they will learn about that.
Yeah. So
There
any
is
other questions you can think of?
there is one query about, can we sign the attendance register of our college while doing FIP? This is a technical issue we cannot answer. You inform your employer, you talk to your employer. This is not our job. Another thing is that I sent a query through mail asking about consent letter to organizer, mail ID, and reply came to me before starting that no letter. Well, we have informed you that you must inform your employer. So we are not, we don't need that, but you must inform the employer. So that's what we told you already. And it is written in our,
Brochure also, sir.
brochure also. It is very clearly mentioned. So please don't raise these kind of things to us. Okay. Any other issue?
Yes, sir. Participants, there are again multiple queries regarding the final exam. I think it has already been clarified that it will cover the entire program and it will be conducted in form of MCQ, and we will give you sufficient time. And I think some of the participants have not been following the Telegram group. Otherwise, we are regularly uploading in advance the schedule and sessions for every day. So you will get to know when the final exam will take place and in what manner. So, ma'am, if you permit, then I would also like to share regarding the certificate.
Yes, please.
Okay, so dear participants, you have to fill a Google form which will be shared with you. So regarding the details of certificate, so this is the Google form that you will get. And I would just like to quickly, though it is, really some of you may feel that it is not required, but based on our experience, we are still clearly illustrating to you and advising you what is to be written, because as ma'am and Nikhil sir have already pointed, that we use artificial intelligence to automatically create certificate for a large number of participants. So it is a very cumbersome process for us to go into any kind of rectification. So it is both required and mandatory that you fill this form correctly in the first go. So you can see there are very few questions. I will quickly take you through in a couple of minutes. So you can see the question number 1 says name, which is to be printed on the certificate with or without title. So exactly in what form do you want your name to be printed? So if you want Dr. Arnav, you write here Dr. Arnav. If you want Dr. Arnav Kumar, you write Dr. Arnav Kumar. If you want only Arnav, you write only Arnav. Whatever name you want to get printed, please write it carefully. We will not entertain that please add doctor, please remove miss or Mrs. Please don't do that with us. We cannot micromanage those things repeatedly. So please write it in one go what you want to be printed, with or without title, entirely your choice. Secondly, the name of department. So this is a standard format that we have been following, and we want you to say which department you belong to. So you can easily write the department which you belong to. And regarding the third question, name of institution, organization, I would specifically
Arnav,
yes, sir.
in the department,
yes,
it
sir.
should be written department of whatever, not just chemistry or physics or something like that.
Okay, sir.
The whole thing, the department of English, department of chemistry, department of physics. Otherwise, if you just write physics, we'll just put physics there. That will look weird. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And if someone wants to skip this question, it can be skippable as well.
Can we make this optional, Vipin sir?
Yeah. I will edit.
Okay, sir. So as sir has guided, dear participants, you have to write it properly because we are automatically generating certificates from this. So it has to be written Department of Physics or Department of English and so on. In the name of institution, organization, it is specifically, please mention it as briefly as possible. The name of the institution. Do not write the local addresses, and as we discussed in the meeting earlier, we please do not write the pin code and the post office and the police station nearby. Just write the name of the institution or organization, because we have space limitation also on the certificate. Sometimes we receive 3-4 lines regarding name of institution, so you would understand that it cannot be incorporated. So please make it brief, but write the name of institution.
Yes, you now just you can just tell you, like, for just give an example, like for Ramanujan College, comma, University of Delhi, New
Okay, sir.
Delhi. That's it. Okay.
So actually, yes. So Ramanujan College, University of Delhi, and I'm not writing here Kalkaji, South Delhi, and so on. This much is sufficient. So,
Arnav, it is possible that a college is affiliated to an university which does not have the name of the place. So in that case, maybe the name of the place can also be added. Okay. So
final name like
Delhi
like
only. Only the name of the place, not
like New Delhi only.
Yeah, like University of Delhi, we know it is in Delhi. But suppose it's an university of something where we don't know where it is located, then in that case, you may add the place of location.
Place yes, sir. And we also found it in other programs. For example, it is government college. So there are several government colleges across India. So you can write government colleges, Bahadurgarh, or IIT,
that's
Delhi.
right. That's
so
right.
wherever it is required to distinguish, you can write. But please do not write unnecessary specific details about the local address which are not required. Then participants, regarding email, based on our experience. Yes, sir. If you would like to add, sir.
Angie, kahan se?
Okay. So regarding email, we have put two questions.
More mute, sir.
Okay, sir has muted. So regarding email, we have put two questions. So don't get confused. So in the first question, which is question number 4, you have to write email with which you are active on the portal. You know the portal, it is fip.rcmoocs.in, and the email ID which you have used to submit quizzes and assignments. So this email ID we need to verify your quiz score, whether you are eligible, and the minimum number of correct assignments that you need to submit. So you have to in question number 4 enter the email address with which you are regularly logging in on the portal and submitting your quizzes, assignments, feedbacks, and accessing the learning resources. But for few participants who had to, because we have added it based on our experience in other programs and also in this program, that few participants, due to technical glitches and technical issues, could not sign in with the same email ID, and they were also either late or in a hurry to join the course. So on the portal, they have registered with a different email ID. So there is one the fifth question is for those who have two different email IDs. One with which they have filled the fee payment and the registration form, and the second with which they are accessing the portal. So the email ID with which you are accessing the portal and submitting quizzes and assignments, that has to be provided in point number 4. And if it differs, we will make this optional. We will make the question 5 optional. So if in case it differs from the one email ID which you have filled for Google form and used for payment of fees, then please also provide that email ID, because we need to verify both things: your quiz scores, your assignment submissions, as well as your registration and fee payment. So that is why we are asking this. For most of the participants, it would be same, and we would make the question 5 optional, so you don't need to fill it again. It is only for those who have a different email ID for registration and fee payment and for accessing content on the portal. For portal, it is question number 4, and for registration, if it is different, it is question number 5. Contact number, you can write easily your contact number. We would obviously prefer a mobile number, and also we would prefer the number with which you are using WhatsApp or Telegram, so that we can also use that as a means of communication apart from calling. Please do not give landline numbers or institutional numbers which we cannot call upon or get back upon. And finally, dear participants, we have also very clearly mentioned here that you have to agree and you have to give a disclaimer at your end that whatever information you have provided in the preceding questions of this form is correct to your knowledge, and we as the organizing committee are not responsible for any mistakes. There cannot be any mistakes in the certificate generated because we are not doing it manually. It is getting copied automatically as has been explained through the artificial intelligence process of creating certificates. So there cannot be any mistake at our end. Whatever you provide, and if you provide everything correctly, then there will be no mistake. Still, if you make mistakes, which would be highly regrettable, but if still you make a mistake, we will be charging you a penalty fine of rupees 200 for each subsequent correction that you would require in the certificate that we have issued. So, and then you can please do not submit without clicking on agree button. It will not also get submitted, and click on agree and then click on submit. So sir or ma'am, if you would like to add something regarding this.
I have also some questions on Q&A, Arnav. Someone has asked, and I really find it really very amusing in the sense, when they ask their question, they write it as, their name is anonymous attendee, right? But they want information from us. And sir, is the designation not necessary in the certificate? No, we have not given any provision for designation. It is only your name, your department, and your institution. I insist, it is only your name, your department, and we have shown you the form. There is no space for designation. Only the way you want your name, please write that, your department and your organization, and that is it, full stop.
I want to add, ma'am. I want to add, like, for example, if someone, my name is Vipin. So, for example, if I want to write it as, like, let's say, assistant professor, Dr. Vipin, something, whatever way you want to write, it's up to you, right?
Yeah. But assistant professor will not write prefix their name with that. It really looks
means
funny.
means some people ask, ma'am. That's why.
The name, but we
I
are
don't
not
know why.
any space for the designation. That's number one. Number two is that someone has asked Sushant Singh here, sir, ma'am, I kindly request you to please upload program schedule in the portal too. See, we can upload the program in the portal also. That's not an issue. But time and again, we have been asking you to, you have to register yourself in the Telegram because it is easy for us to give you information from time to time. So please go back to the Telegram for such information. Even if we upload the schedule on the portal, we will ask you to join the Telegram.
Okay.
And there are questions. If you think anything can be taken, maybe principal sir wants to attend, or other members. I will also request.
There is a query about
members
B.Ed college.
Talk something. Yeah. Yes, sir.
There is one query about B.Ed college. I mean, department is not necessary, but if you wish, you can write education as your department.
Okay, sir. We will also make it optional.
Yeah, it has already been discussed. So
will you like to add something here before that, Nikhil? Can I take some time for the other members? If they want to say something, Sonia, Ramya, Aparajita, Sumit, Achal, Vibhash, and others who are here, present here, if you would like to add anything, any content here, please feel free.
Ma'am, actually, I have 2-3 general queries because based on going through the entire Q&A. So Sonia ma'am or someone, if you would like to, or Nikhil sir or Vipin sir, that as we discussed earlier, how would be providing them the list of verified and non-verified payments, and how would be approaching them, if this can be clarified? Either through portal, we would be uploading them on portal, or how would be approaching them?
Can you repeat the question? To whom are you asking this question?
Ma'am, anyone, Sonia ma'am, Nikhil sir, Vipin sir can take this up, that how would we would be communicating to the participants that your payment has been verified, or this is the list of verified payments, or there is still some problem in your payment verification? So I think email
like
or portal.
Like I said in the beginning,
yes.
those of you that is not verified, we will be sending a mail. And if you insist, we can share the list also with you. But then the list is, long. You may be even finding it difficult to find your own name there.
No,
So,
I think Lataji, please share only those, list where there is a confusion in payment.
okay, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
and
We will do that.
we will share that individually. It's not a public information. We will
Yes.
That's
share it.
what I thought, sir.
They
That's what.
they will get the mail about that.
We are sending the mails, sir.
We are sending mails to the unverified participants, and the list of the verified payment participants can be shared on the portal or Telegram group. We are thinking of this key, at least we can share the information of verified participants, the status of verified payment.
Just the name and the college name.
Or we will again mail them the Google form to share their payment status. Still, we have 200 participants which are unverified.
So sir, it would be fine if we upload only the name and designation on the portal of verified participants.
You can do so. I mean, see, again, it might hurt some people, because if suppose they have made the payment and you have put him in the list of not making the payment, they might create a fuss unnecessary.
Not verified, sir. We are not saying you have not made the payment.
No,
It's
no.
only got not verification.
Yeah, you if it suits the people, I have no objection. You can.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. We will be sending you only personal mails for such information.
So participants, I think now it is clear from Principal Sir and Lata ma'am and Sonia ma'am that please only don't expect a reply mail or confirmation or acknowledgement if your payment is already verified. If everything is fine, don't expect us to reply that it is fine in that manner, because you have made the payment and we are already analyzing it, and for most people it is fine. So don't expect us to reply on that. Only when there is a problem we will contact them and we will get it sorted.
Arnav,
And
you can also add that if some people, though it is an online payment, you have the confirmation, but if some people need receipt for reimbursement, they can request, we can issue the receipts for reimbursement.
okay, so if participants need receipt for reimbursement from any other agency or anywhere and they are in requirement of that, they can request us, we can issue the receipt. And one question, ma'am, if before you take over, Vibhas sir or someone can answer this probably. We are repeatedly getting queries that how can we should be sure that the feedback form is submitted, and please do not display any link for resubmission. So I think, sir, it will be there in future forms.
Yeah, I think once you are submitting your feedback form, you do not need to go back to that same portal and submit the same form again. The names and the date as well as the resource person's name is clearly mentioned on that. So I think you should not get confused about it at all. And I would like to mention here that it's a portal-based program, so you'll definitely go to and fro from one place to another. But you should keep that in mind that you have already filled the feedback form for a given resource person and a given session, and you should not repeat it again. So this is my clarification for this.
Okay, and maybe Principal Sir or Lata ma'am can say about this. Some parties, there are 2-3 questions on whether we will be getting hard copy of certificates.
So hard copy, we are just planning to go for it, but please, it might take some time, because sending it and printing it will take a lot of time. But you please don't expect this just after this. We will issue the only the e-certificates, and if we
नहीं, that is on payment basis ना, वो आपका hard copy का तो अलग आपका वो है ना.
Yes, sir, that will be on the payment basis, but we have not planned it for this program. So we have planned it for the previous programs.
Okay.
But, it will be just please don't just be sure that you will be getting a hard copy. We will plan. We will discuss with the organizing committee, and we will. It will be on the payment basis only in the future.
And it might take 2 to 3 months.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you. So participants can easily get a color printout at their local place at their end also. And if
No,
it is
it's
not.
a beautiful certificate. It's on blockchain technology. You can show the sample also. It's very well done. Okay.
Yes, yes, QR code verified also, so anyone can verify that this certificate is correct or not by just scanning it through their mobile phone. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. If you could take over, ma'am, if you have to add anything.
Maybe the questions are done with mostly all of them.
Yes, ma'am. Mostly they are done. I'm still
I think
scrolling.
we have done our questions.
Yeah, I could see some questions on YouTube also. I was trying to watch at the same time. So there are time and again there have been questions of having the sessions in other languages as well. And we have tried it before, and it is not possible. We have to do it in English because we are catering to a large number of participants here. And another question is about, some participants have written that you want us to work 24 by 7 for this FIP. All of you, I want to make this very clear that, you are given video resources which you are accessing and attempting the quiz, at your own convenience, according to your commitments. And, this is the best that we can do. This is the best that we have tried our best, and this is the best that we can do. All of us are working 24 by 7. When you got enrolled into this program, you very well knew that you are going for a 1 month, 1 month program. And suppose you were to come for an offline FIP program to our college, even then we would have made you work 24 by 7. Only the difference was you would have come to our place, and number two is you will not have your own college commitments. But that also means you will leave your family behind and come to our college. So this also, has saved a lot of trouble. So you're staying with your own family, in your own college, in your own in your own familiar surroundings, and we are trying our level best. That is why there are flexible video resources that have been provided, and only some live sessions, and some live sessions in the afternoon. Some participants have commented that they cannot attend because it is in the afternoon, but I feel if it is in the morning, many more cannot attend. So that is why we have in the afternoon, and whichever sessions you think are important, you must attend. And I would personally say that all of you should attend all live sessions, because you are in an 1 month induction program. And this is not, we are not having this program just for the certificate sake. We want our participants to learn from this program. That is our intention here. And like I've always been mentioning right from the inauguration of this FIP program, the onus of learning lies on you. If you want to learn, you will definitely learn. If you think of only the problems, it will be difficult for you to learn. And at the end, I would like request sir if he wants to summarize certain points of this session.
Well, I can see some more questions, similar kind in question and answer. Designation option, is the designation option there in the form?
We are not giving designation options, sir.
Okay, but if they want designation to be written, then is it
yes.
There is no chance, sir.
Huh?
No. If they want to write their designation, they write it down. We'll
They
print
write
it
it down
accordingly.
with their own name. If they want,
Okay.
they can write it down with their name. But we are not suggesting that.
Sir, they can write it like this: Dr. Nirmalya Samanta, comma, associate professor, or in bracket associate professor.
Okay. I think that query is solved. Another query is regarding final exam. What is the pattern? Well, you are giving the quizzes. That is the pattern. And about B.Ed college, we have already answered. You can skip the department, or you can write education. Google Meet and Zoom live streaming on YouTube. I think we will hold those classes.
That Nikhil is handling.
Okay. I think everything is done. I believe Lataji and your team has done a wonderful job, and I think the participants in journal are very, very satisfied. They are very happy that we have organized this kind of program. But still, problems can be plenty. You can have more, but we are here to solve them. But our purpose was not to create so many issues, so that either you are satisfied or we have so much work that we cannot answer. So with this, I think thanks to the team, thanks to the participants who are participating in this program. We have answered each and everything. Still, if at all there is any chance we missed anything, you can still write. We will try our best to solve those problems also. So with this, I think thank you very much, and I'm sure it will be a fruitful discussion.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And ma'am, as sir said, we are getting in the chat that this is the best program that we can avail in terms of time and flexibility. They also get occasional days off on Sundays or Saturdays, sometimes half days and 2 sessions. So thank you, everyone. And Ruchika,
There was another
yes, sir.
query, Arnav. Somebody was saying that 24 days. Yes, it covers 24 days and 144 hours. Yes, it covers 144 hours. But we cannot mention that on the certificate. This is already mentioned in our brochure. So there is no need of doing that. Okay.
Yes, sir. And Ruchika, ma'am, if you could clarify once that I think somebody has stirred up a control thing on Telegram group. That is, are we asking again for any consent letter or any mail has been sent in that regard? Sonia ma'am or Ruchika ma'am can answer that. I don't think
what?
No. We have not asked. We have just said in the brochure that you should, inform your employer if you want to. We are not concerned with that. That is not our job, but you must keep your employer in loop, because that is not what we are our intention is. You must inform, because otherwise they will not hold this certificate valid. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You have clarified it. So participants, we are not asking for any consent letter and depositing it at our end. So please don't. And also, I would request other participants to not speculate and create things because somebody writes a post and 10 other people get confused that whether this is required or not required. So please do not create. Only follow the verified communication on email, portal, or through Telegram. With
Maybe
this,
Nirmalya
yes,
Samatha would like to summarize something. Nirmalya?
yes, sir.
No, I mean, actually, the experience of organizing and being with this with a whole lot of participants from across the country is a very exhilarating and a very meaningful experience for all of us. It's wonderful to be in touch, albeit through electronic means or through online. But the fact that people from very remote parts of the country, teachers, young teachers from very remote part of the country are engaged in this program, and there is something to learn, something to take back, is a very encouraging prospect for all of us. This is, I think, what makes us keep going. This is what helps us, energizes us, inspires us, your participation and your being with us. Yes, there are a few questions, queries, which we take up. But as Sir said, overall, we feel very satisfied. We feel very happy that we are in touch with so many teachers from across the country. In any other method, mode, this would not have been possible. But now it is possible through this online mode. And we will like to continue to be in touch with you, like many of our other participants, through whatever form or format we have. And we like to continue your association with us. We like your valuable inputs regarding the content, regarding the academics of this. The logistics of organization is one thing, but there is, we want your input. You're all teachers, you're all thinking people, you're intellectuals. So we like your input, the academic input about these programs, so that we can continue to improve and make it even better. Thank you so much for being with us, Arnav.
Sir, Principal Sir or Lata ma'am, if you would like to add something else.
No, I think Arnav,
Yeah.
from my side, everything is fine.
Yeah, and I think the only request one of the participants has mentioned in the YouTube is they want to know about the 12 modules. We generally print that on the hard copy certificates that we give them when they have offline FIP programs on our campus. But this time we will post it on the Telegram, the portal, just for everyone's information.
But for detailed information, one can always go to the PMMMT website and see the details of these modules.
Modules there. Yes,
Yeah,
but we will nevertheless post it on the portal.
yeah, sure.
That's all, Arnav. Maybe
Yeah, Arnav, you could
Okay.
find out.
final vote.
Okay. So thank you, Principal Sir. Thank you, Lata Ma'am. Thank you, Nirmalya Sir. And thank you to the entire organizing committee and dear participants. Honestly speaking, if you look into your queries, honestly, as a starting participant, and if you refer to whatever FAQs we have shared, if you refer to the information in brochure, if you refer, in fact, your fellow participants have been telling you repeatedly on this Telegram group that if you refer to the previous posts and messages on Telegram and also refer to emails that we sent from time to time, then you will find that everything is answered at one place or the other. And we as teachers should not shy away from making that little effort to get our queries answered. Still, we are here and still we are, as you know, on Telegram, on email, we are continuously responding to you and we will continue to respond in that manner. Thank you everyone for joining for this live session and interaction with the organizing committee. Have a very nice day. Stay safe. Goodbye for today.
Thank you, Arnav. Thank you to the whole team for organizing such a wonderful function. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
sir. Thank
Thank
you.
you, sir.